Good morning. Isaias slicing its way up the East Coast after making landfall overnight. Natalie Ferrari is here. She's going to show you how the storm strengthened and then weakened. It's making its way up north right now. Plus, with many people in the Bay Area out of work, find out how a new online tool can help you land a job in this very tough economy.
And in other news, they share the same name, the same hometown, and soon they'll share the same organ thanks to a life-saving donation. Brightside on 10 Tampa Bay at 5:30 starts now.
Good morning. Welcome back into Brightside. Happy Tuesday. August the 4th is the date. I'm Rob Finnerty, taking a live look at downtown Tampa. The Bolts last night, winners 3-2 in overtime over the Capitals. Game one of not many until they get into the playoffs. They make their cup run, their August cup run, which still feels weird to say. We'll have more on that in a little bit. Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Rob Finnerty. Caitlin Lockerbie standing by at home. Sarah Rosario is with us. Natalie Ferrari is in for Grant Jabari's here too. He'll have the buzz in just a little bit. Let's start with Natalie and get a look at the forecast and get a. You've been keeping an eye, I should say, on Isaias.
This system.
Yes, and I've been keeping my eye on you. Good morning.
Of the last week. Good morning, Rob. So good to see your face again. Isaias made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane around 11 o'clock, a little after 11 o'clock last night, and continues to race to the north-northeast at 28 miles per hour. Remember, when it was over water, it was right around 8-9 miles per hour. So over land, it is full steam ahead, moving its way through the East Coast and continuing just up and down along that I-95 corridor as it goes through today and even into this evening, as likely a tropical storm status. So again, maximum sustained wind speed staying more than 39 miles per hour. Right now, it's still a strong tropical storm. This morning, 70 miles per hour. Those are how strong those winds are, really close to the center. It will actually continue to trail even all the way up into Canada by Wednesday into Thursday as a remnant low, but still decent amount of rainfall along with it. So we'll have a more detailed look at Isaias in just a few moments. Locally, though, quiet and mild, very muggy start. A lot of us a little more mild than what you dealt with this time yesterday morning. Plenty of upper 70s and even some mid 80s. It will be a steamy and hot afternoon, but I am tracking some afternoon rain chances. Who has the best potential, when and where? I've got all those details coming up for you in just a few moments, Rob.
All right, Natalie, good stuff. Thank you. The biggest problem from Isaias right now in the mid-Atlantic states is got to be the flooding. Check that out right there. Serious stuff. This is a neighborhood in Oak Island, North Carolina. Large pickup truck right there. Could not escape. Didn't have the clearance. Got stuck in the floodwaters. This is why local leaders are telling people to stay inside as much as possible as this fast-moving storm moves north. People as far north as Long Island are now getting ready for the impacts from this storm later today. Rip currents were already strong at beaches on Long Island yesterday. Crews put up 4-foot walls of sand and moved lifeguard stands off the beach, as well as other equipment. Hotels had to get rid of chairs. Scott Cameron Beach had rip currents reported there. They're also seeing rough conditions, or expecting more this afternoon and into tomorrow. The storm moving very fast, though. Even though this storm has moved away from us here in Florida, you can always keep an eye on what's going on in the tropics by texting the word tropics to that number right there, 727-577-8522. We will send a link to our hurricane headquarters right to your cell phone. All right, let's move on now and talk about the coronavirus on this Tuesday morning and the efforts to keep millions of Americans on their feet. In Washington, talks over federal unemployment are still at a stalemate as you wake up on this Tuesday. They will pick back up today as Isaias approaches our nation's capital. Democratic leaders say yesterday's talks with the White House were productive, but Congress breaks for their August month-long recess next week. So they'll have to get a deal done by Sunday in order for people to continue getting checks. So we're asking you this morning, do you think Congress will get a deal done by that Sunday deadline? You can vote right now on our free 10 Tampa Bay app or online at 10tampabay.com/vote. Unemployment continues to be a problem in the Tampa Bay area, is getting hit especially hard as the pandemic affects our local job market. We wanted to show you some recent surveys. In April, the Tampa Bay Partnership asked people how their job was impacted by coronavirus. 1 in 4 people said they were laid off or furloughed. And now 3 months later, the same group found 43% of people have not gone back to work yet. The Tampa Bay Partnership talked to people in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, and Hernando counties. More than half of the people who answered the survey said they don't think they'll be able to find a job with similar pay if they don't get rehired by their previous job. All right, it is now 5:36 on your Tuesday. Let's keep getting you in the know with a look at some of this morning's other big stories. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is looking for a missing 1-year-old boy near Ruskin. Deputies say Clayton Cunningham and his mom, Marissa Lawrence, haven't been seen in 6 days. The Sheriff's Office says there's a court-authorized custody order out for Clayton right now. Call police if you have any information about where they might be. Vice President Mike Pence will be in Tampa tomorrow. Pence is scheduled to speak to members of the anti-abortion group Susan B. Anthony List at a church in Seminole, then wrap up the day by attending a Faith in America event in Clearwater. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says someone stole more than $2,500 worth of youth football equipment from the Thonotassa football complex. It includes 25 shoulder pads and 10 helmets. Deputies say it happened between last Thursday and Saturday. Please call the Sheriff's Office if you know who might have done this. The Navy is investigating videos showing a demonstration of military dogs attacking a man wearing a Colin Kaepernick jersey as a prop. The videos are reportedly from a fundraiser last year at the National Navy SEAL Museum in South Florida. Kaepernick is best known for being the first pro athlete to kneel during the national anthem. And a local program that usually brings food to seniors is now helping their pets as well. The Tampa Bay Network to End Hunger teamed up with Friends of Strays to provide pet food for Meals on Wheels. Every month, volunteers will drop off cat and dog food to seniors who need it most. Such a great program right there for our furry friends. They made their first deliveries yesterday. You can help out by donating pet food to the Friends of Strays shelter on 47th Avenue North in St. Pete. When we come back this morning, tracking Isaias continues even though the worry is over for Florida. Natalie has more on where that storm is heading.
And good morning. Taking a live look outside. This is a report of a crash here on I-275 and 22nd Avenue in St. Petersburg. You can see we are seeing delays through the area. 1 lane open, 2 right lanes blocked at this moment. I'll have another check on your roads in just a couple of minutes.
I did everything right.
Every night, deeper dives and sharper insights into the stories that you're curious about.
I wore the mask, I wore the gloves, everything you're supposed to do, and I still got it.
I mean, that is frightening, and it's why we need to be prepared to handle what could come our way.
Go beyond the headlines and get the full story.
Now let's take a deeper dive into what we found.
Watch Nightside on 10 Tampa Bay, weeknights at 11.
That right there is facts and science.
Hi everybody, I'm Kendall Kirkham.
And I'm Donna Ingram. Great Day Live is coming to you from our homes to yours.
With special guests that will help you and your family cope with all of these changes.
Great Day Live, weekdays at 9 on 10 Tampa Bay.
10 Tampa Bay Traffic is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Good morning, beautiful people. Taking a live look at downtown Tampa. Some reflections. Love this song. This was in Now That's What I Call Music a long time ago, if you guys remember that. Those albums that came out, they should be up to like 2,000 albums by now. I started at like 5. Now That's What I Call Music 5. Anyway, let's get to these and other news this morning. We gotta go. Who doesn't love a lemonade on a hot summer day in Florida? Natalie Ferrari, got to look at the forecast. How you doing?
Jabari, doing pretty well, friend, doing pretty well. You know what? What a way to literally, when life gives you lemons, I'm going to help people with cancer. I mean, it can't get any better than that, Jabari.
Yeah. Right, absolutely.
So beautiful. So beautiful indeed. But man, that will be nice and cool and refreshing, especially if we can maybe have some of those virtual stands here in the Tampa Bay area, because yesterday's highs, they made it to 92 degrees. That's not too far from where we should be. We should be right around 90. But you've heard us talk about it, guys. With that humidity overhead, it feels like the triple digits, and that is what your body responds to. That's the kind of heat your body is trying to cool down from when we have those feels like temperatures. So we don't just say it for fun. We actually say it because that could be impactful when it comes to heat-related illnesses. Just keep that in mind whenever we say it feels like 100 degrees or more. Live view right now of downtown Tampa from our Armature Works weather camera. Partly cloudy skies, humidity at 76%, and already morning temperatures at 82 degrees in Tampa. Even warmer than that in St. Petersburg at 84, 79 in Clearwater, 80 for our neighbors up in Newport Richey this morning. A lot of warm Gulf air surrounding us. That's going to really continue to keep us mild. And the reason we're warmer this morning than where we were yesterday morning is because of that west wind. Just imagine all that steamy, warm Gulf air blowing on land, and that is what's really helping to keep us mild. Even this afternoon, we'll see highs get around the lower 90s, but as mentioned, it's gonna feel even hotter than that. All right, so we do have some low-level moisture in place. Sure, the tropical moisture has left, but we're getting back into our summertime pattern. So by the mid to late morning hours, a 30% chance that we'll see some scattered showers or some thunderstorms bubble up along the coast through the I-75 corridor into the afternoon. But then once we get our west and east coast sea breezes to collide right over our interior locations, that's where we have those chances kind of blow up. I think it's gonna be more so a 40 to 50% chance inland, and some of those may linger even into the early evening hours. We'll do it all over again tomorrow, but I just wanted to show you through lunchtime tomorrow going into the afternoon, I think the coverage could be a little more impressive. I'm going to go with a 50% chance for some scattered showers and some thunderstorms, and those afternoon chances will persist even in the days to come, along with that heat continuing to climb each and every day in those lower to near mid 90s in some spots, feeling even hotter than that. And you'll notice those rain chances do climb over the next couple of days. That does not mean every day is a washout. It just means our afternoon potential is going to be a little bit better for those heavy downpours and scattered thunderstorms, but also the coverage area could be a little more impressive. Time now 5:46. Let's take a look at how those roadways are shaping up with Sarah.
Thank you, Natalie. Good morning to you. The roads across our area are clear for the most part, though we do have some crashes that I want to make you aware of that will impact your morning drive if you're driving on these roads. Here's a live look at the first one we're following here along I-275 at 22nd Avenue. Florida Highway Patrol is investigating this crash and the possibility of two separate crashes happening here. We do have this roadblock here at I-275 northbound at 22nd Avenue. So just be mindful as you're driving through here. One lane is getting by and it's not having a significant impact on the drive times, but this crash is ongoing, the investigation there. We're also tracking some delays here. A deadly crash investigation happening in Ybor City. Tampa police investigating this at Adamo Drive, shutting down the roads there at 39th Street. If you want to get around this, you can take the Selman Expressway. You see where those delays are building.